What's going on, y'all? My name is Joltage, and today I'm bringing you more SPL action, this time between ZF of the Falcons and Kingler numbers of the Raiders. This happened while I was in class, so I couldn't bring it to you live, but I'll bring you the replay right now. Looking at the team... should go over records, I guess. Kingler didn't play last week, so he is 2-2, I believe, right now. And ZF did play last week but lost, so I think he's 3-2 right now. So yeah, a lot of the LC pool has been really close to each other. And no one's standing out as like the dominant player in SPL so far, which is kind of cool to see, I think, because you never know who's gonna win these games. Anyway, looking into the teams, we've got ZF with more Skrelp. I think this man really likes using Skrelp. And Porygon, we've seen him use both of these mons on a team in previous weeks. We've got Onyx on the team. Onyx is a pretty solid answer to the ever-popular Drifloon. So I assume that's what it's doing on the team. We got Gotha to trap stuff, Snivy to just be threatening, as Snivy always is, and then Timber. So I mean, it looks like pretty standardy, bulky offense, but definitely looks solid. Over on Kingler's team, we've got really just standard stuff other than Amora. Amora makes up Kingler's innovation quota today. We've got rocks coming from Drillbur, as well as Spin, as we've got probably just standard EVO Fu, Scarf Mag more than likely, and yeah, pretty boring other than the Amara. Amara is probably going to be, actually, Mag might not be scarfed, seeing as Amara is there, and Amara typically can run like a choice scarf set pretty well, though I don't know, we'll see. But Amara also is probably for the ever popular Drifloon, seeing as Hyper Voice is going to go through the sub that Drifloon could potentially get and mutilate it. But anyway, let's hop right into the game. So we've got lead Skrelp from ZF and lead Fu from Kingler. Fu's going to go for the knockoff as Skrelp's going to go for the Sludge Wave. Do over half here. Fu's going to just switch out instead of U-turning out right into Magnemite, who dodges a Hydro Pump. If this thing is not EVO and not sturdy, this thing was dying to that, so that's really unfortunate for ZF, though it could be sturdy Mag, I don't really know. But ZF obviously is not going to want to switch out, is not going to want to stay in there, so he goes Onyx as Kingler doubles to Mienfoo. Good play on his part, but ZF decides he's content to get up his rocks here as Mienfoo goes for the knockoff, removing Onyx's Berry Juice. In comes Skrelp for ZF as Mienfoo U-turns out back into Magnemite. In comes Timber on the Magnemite, whose Volt Switch does, an okay amount, not anything special. But in comes Fungus on the Timber. Kingler's got his Volt turn going here. Skrelp comes in to take on the Fungus, does not eat up that Giga Drain super well. Most likely that is because it's been knocked off. He goes for the Hydro Pump as Fungus decides to sleep something, and Kingler's going to go out to Magnemite here as Skrelp. It stays in and reveals to be Sleep Talk. Unfortunate that he got a Sludge Wave there. This Magnemite has avoided death at the hands of this Skrelp twice now. Magnemite's going to go right for the Flash Cannon on the incoming Gothita. Gothita is going to win a potential speed tie there. I don't know if this Mag was scarfed. But Gothita is going to take out the Mag with HP Ground, I guess. Because I don't think HP Fire takes it out from there. Anyway, in comes Drillbur for Kingler, who's going to get off a spin on the incoming Porygon and then set up rocks of Kingler's own. ZF tries to T-Wave, expecting a switch there, but Kingler decides to stay in with his Drillbur and then crits him with the Earthquake next turn as Porygon goes for the recover. In comes Mienfoo on another recover from the Porygon, so Kingler got that in for free, as Mienfoo's going to stay in to go for the knockoff there, knock off the Porygon's EVLA, as Porygon's going to hit it up with the T-Wave. Unfortunately for ZF, Mianfu doesn't get full parried and is able to live the cyclic and U-turn out. Kingler goes back into Drober here as Snivy is forced in on ZF's end. Snivy's a pretty safe Drober answer. And ZF's going to make the double into Porygon on Kingler's on Kingler's switch into Fletch. Fletch's Acro is going to be able to take out the Porygon, though. ZF didn't want to switch his Onix into that there. In comes Drober on the Onix now, as Onix is going to try and set up rocks again. Drober has a pretty free spin, though, and Onix obviously can't take out Drober in one hit. So in comes Snivy once again for ZF, as Drober spins the rocks away. Snivy on this turn is forced to synthesis up, as Fletchling is now in for free. ZF goes back out into his Onix, who's going to take the Acro pretty well. In comes Drober once more, as Onix is going to go for the Rock Blast. Kind of was expecting an Earthquake myself, but Rock Blast is going to hit twice, doing nothing at all to the Drober, as Drober is going to be able to fire off a free Earthquake on the incoming Snivy. Snivy's at about half now, and is going to fire off a Leaf Storm on the incoming Fletchling. It does a good amount, but Fletchling is going to be able to force it out with the threat of Acrobatics, as ZF decides he's going to sack his Skrelp. Onix is back in, can't take 2 Acros, but Fletchling doesn't have to stay in either. In comes Drober once again, who's been quite annoying, but ZF is going to go for the Earthquake now and take out the Drober. Here we've got Amara, who's going to go right for the Hyper Voice. So ZF was sacking his Snivy. I guess it didn't beat the rest of Kingler's team, especially when Kingler has a Fletchling. As now he goes into Timber, makes the double out on the incoming Fungus into Gothita. Good play on ZF's part. Unfortunately, though, Psychic isn't going to be able to take out the Fungus even with the crit. It does get a Spadef drop, but Fungus is able to survive the Gothita. No, it doesn't really matter, but Fungus, I guess, could switch out. But he decides not to, as Timber's going to just knock off the Fungus to kill it, and Fletch is going to be able to clean up the game here, as it does so. Gets a crit for good measure on the Onix, who wasn't beating the rest of Kingler's team, but, you know, could have at least taken out the Skrelp, potentially. When the fuck did you get in here? Also, thanks for ruining my recording.
What?
God damn it.
Dude, the game ended.
Yeah, I know, but
Who
like,
won?
it's still recording.
Who won?
Kingler.
Alright, good for Kingler. That's my dude.
Okay. That was Yabo. That's my roommate. He snuck up on me. Annoying. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like. Comment with any feedback you have, and stay subscribed for more competitive LC content, including every single SPL game this season. My name has been Joltage, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.